starting to understand his character.
Mm-hmm. Now that's interesting.
Knives. Seems a bit did attack.
Didactic.
Didactic. I like did attack better. It sounds funnier. Also probably not a real word.
Well, we'll see how didactic it is, even when I'm stabbing faces with bowls of knives.
Okay, my stream restarted again.
Mm.
You don't know what that attack means, do you? Not a clue.
Nope, but I knew how funny it is to watch a bunch of nerds try to finish a knife bowl.
Damien application to add knives to the menu is a success. He starts holding daily knife eating contests. There are no winners except Damien, who thinks it's hilarious, and you, who came up with this. Woo!
Good job.
Everybody chooses a movie. That is your choice out loud.
Let's do the.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Kiki's Delivery Service.
I'm gonna go with FNAF.
Player's order is decided based on how idiotic it would be to do a 10-hour remake of a selected movie. 10 hours of torturing, I guess, this child in FNAF. Or 10 hours of a remake of Kiki's Delivery Service.
That's a good question.
How would you even make Kiki's into 10 hours?
I don't know how we would do that.
I don't either. That seems rather like meh. And just 10 hours of torturing somebody or scaring somebody with animatronics.
I think
Yeah, I was like, that seems more practical.
I know people would be happy though about another 10-hour movie of FNAF. Even though it just came out.
Sure.
Where to?
Let's go to the gym.
Dodgeball! But this match isn't as important as the humans' interaction with it. You're at your peak. Sorry. When you decide to go for the overkill and wink at your teammate. You totally mesmerize. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. you gain +2 charm.
Ooh.
You got a total of 15 charm. Hell yeah. After that, it's time for the most important part of school, visiting Scott's kingdom of furry animals. As promised. When you get to the forest, you find that most of the trees have been decorated with beautiful, intricate drawn pictures of an even more muscular and life Scott, having various kinds of sex with various different giant furry animals. Spen, my royal advisor, here to royally advise me. While I sit on my Scott throne and rule over my Scott friends. Aren't these sweet little furry forest creatures devoted to me? It makes my tail wag with joy. It is all that points that one of the sweet little furry forest creatures' giant head falls off, revealing a very startling looking mummy. Yep, Vera called it a bunch of kinky furry people doing furry stuff in the woods. Oh no. What just happened? Is he hurt? Is my little panda friend hurt, or was my panda friend never a panda at all? Oh no, no. Scott will be losing his pure joy and innocence over some furry, stinky costume skills. Not on your watch, not today. You think quickly. Nankuro.
Let's do the bottom one.
The panda must have been a cursed prince, and now you turned him back into a person. I've heard about those kind of curses. And I broke the spell with my love of my furry friends. As their king, of course, I don't love them in that way. They draw me loving them. They are interesting pictures, though. Thanks for helping me out, Sven. I guess I love you too, in that way, wink.
Well.
And you guess you love him too, and you love gaining 2 fun and 1 smart. Does anywhere else give me boldness, or only the bathroom?
Only the bathroom.
God damn it. I achieved the achievement of small bladder.
Yep. Over.
That day you skipped class instead of spending the term in. You encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb God bless the monsters, scouts, and all the idiotic scenarios they've prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathroom, your total gain +2 boldness. It's later when your minding your own business and definitely not doodling pictures of Damien in your notebook. When you see Damien making his way over to you, and at which point you definitely do not need to hide your drawing.
Yo, so here's the thing. You know how I've been thinking most people are pretty much 100% awful fuck dorks? I actually think you're only 70% awful fuck dorks, tops. In fact, I actually think you're kind of rad. I've been meaning to get a new tattoo since nothing's as rad as intentionally sticking needles into yourself to create permanent image of on your skin for fucking ever. And I thought maybe we could get matching tattoos if you can come up with something rad for us.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's your chance to once and for all convince Damien how awesome you are. Don't fuck this up. It's time to suggest the baddest, raddest, maddest tattoo of them all, which is an on fire pentagon made out of pentagrams, and those pentagrams are made out of guns that shoot pentagrams, and the pentagrams are on fire, and the fire is on fire. I'm going with the top one, because why a sea cucumber?
Oh my fuck. That's the most metal thing I've ever heard. I made a good choice with you. Maybe the pentagrams are the pentagrams that are pentagrams of pentagrams that are pentagrams. And the fire can be sentient, and the pentagrams can hate their deadbeat uncle. And the guns end up on TV because they won't eat their vegetables, and maybe the pentagrams are also ex-convicts. These will be the raddest tattoos ever. Let's go get them right now and have them both on our bodies together forever.
What? You're about to get the baddest matching tattoos with Damien. It is the raddest, coolest, dopest, most lit thing to ever happen, and you'll be tied together for eternity. You gain the sickest tattoo of all times, as well as 2 boldness and 1 charm.
Yay.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm gonna ask Scott. Yes.
What's up? Let's go.
You finally pluck up the courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Prom? I guess we can go. I guess we can get so wasted that we end up burning stuff down, right? That sounds pretty rad date to me. Let's burn stuff down together till dawn.
Let's make this prom our bitch.
Prom night was crazy intense.
Oh, look at us! They're so cute.
At one point, the classmates of yours criticized how Damien is always getting into fistfights. That's fine. For which Damien punched him, starting yet another fistfight, and you join in and fought with him back to back. It was a super sexy, charismatic fight, and you even exchanged trusting glances while watching each other's back. And that wasn't the only time that night you got to care for Damien rear wink. Prom. I'm not sure, bro. I have the kingdom to rule, and attending prom doesn't seem very responsible as a ruler. I don't know about history. Maybe some other kings or queens has stopped ruling their kingdoms to attend prom. I should check. I mean, I think you're the person I trust the most, and I love going to prom with you, but my kingdom... Sometimes a good teammate has to make sacrifices for their team. You know, the teammate is me, and my team is my kingdom. Oh, and the sacrifice is not going with you. Oh, really sorry. I'm sorry. Sometimes there's not enough space in one Scott for both ruling a kingdom and love. Bye. Oh, Scott leaves you swearing you saw a manly tear running down his cheek. It's okay, you started all this to seduce Scott, but now you put more value on his happiness and on his pursuit of a career as king of a total fake kingdom. You stay by his side as the best furry
Conciliation.
Oh my god. That has never existed. Your relationship with Scott strengthens, and in the end, his kingdom sees that. Oh my god, Scott thought his kingdom and love weren't complicated, compatible, yet it seems to be quite the opposite. Scott's subjects started drawing lots of suggestive art pieces depicting the two of you. Facing that explicit art made you rethink the nature of your relationship, and in the end up being closer to all that NSFW art.
Well,
you didn't get to go to prom, but you made out in a kingdom full of furries.
I got you a secret ending.
Yay!
Yay. Roll credits.
Wom. Wom. Human athlete. Damien loves fire. Want to see what the DLC was. Knife.
Yeef.
Oh, cool. I can skip the credits.
We did it. We
Wait.
saved the world.
Second term. Do we want to do a short game again?
Yes.
Green guy again.
Yeep.
There we go. But before we start, I'm hungry.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I say we take a quick BRB and get food.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. Cat will be right back. For more monster fucking. BRB. also good at cooking. So things that take normal amounts of time, I minimize it by a little.
Yippee.
Yeah, I made myself an omelet.
Omelette au fromage.
It has ham and cheese and egg and toast. Okay. We have yet to experience the ultimate chance of prom, blah.
Yada yada yada, we've seen this before.
Okay.
Except there's 2 new characters.
Okay, so it's so yeah, it would have been just adding 2 more characters for the DLC.
Yeah.
Well, who are you gonna go for this time?
I'll do Calculester.
I'm gonna go for the vampire. Okay, time to take our test. Okay. If you put a curse on your worst enemy, what would it do?
Curse of Ra.
Curse of always upsetting people at a party who are super into fads that I feel the need to explain. Let's see. I don't know which
I know
one.
what I'm picking.
That one.
I'm gonna pick the Panther.
Panther?
Which is the last one. The third.
Oh, I was like, you can pick the Panther?
It is that option.
Okay. My omelet's getting away from me. You walk through a desert when you see a turtle on its back, baking in the hot sun. But you're not helping. Why aren't you helping? Too busy tweeting.
The turtle owes me money.
Sailor Moon magic wand. Fabulous purse from the skin of my worst enemy. Fancy brass knuckles sunglasses at night.
I'm gonna pick. Let's get the shiny armor. Dang.
What's the sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have? Um, what one are you picking?
I know what I'm picking. I'm gonna pick the 80s trivia.
Uh,
Dang.
we both picked 80s trivia.
Let's go.
I guess I need to increase my smarts.
Yes.
So the classroom or the library would work, yeah?
Library's money.
Classroom it is. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the class dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be primarily activity at this high school. Yay, smarts! You're getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly. Hey babe, let's party. How can you refuse such formal? You track her down immediately. No! I don't want to hang out with Polly. I want to hang out with the vampire dude. Hey, you got my text? That's good, cause I need some brainstorming. Going to a party, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be lame and I need that to change. Yes, it's a costume party, you know, where everyone dresses up as their favorite human. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney, but I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude.
Ooh.
So, got any ideas to help spice things up? You've got you've got some ideas and they need the spices. Spike punch with Eldrac roots. It turns monsters into actual humans. You know what? Let's turn monsters into actual humans. They're at the party that night. Hahaha, this is nuts. Look at all these humans in human costumes. Larry the Lich looks exactly like former unit state president Abraham Lincoln. Larry doesn't look like Lincoln. He is Lincoln. He has all the Lincoln memorized up.
Henry's a Tuesday.
Death. The newly transformed humans at the party come completely with a full lifetime of memories, a childhood, family, and friends. They have no recollection of their lives as monsters and are currently going insane from... Oh man! Or just turned into a retired cop who is screaming for his. Oh, I may have fucked up.
Oh, jeez, Silver.
I turned monsters into actual humans.
Let me go to the auditorium. Rawr.
Rawr.
This is what happens when Silver puts you into a play.
Rawr. Your turn to read.
The day while rehearsing for the class play, it is as though the muses themselves have ended up in giving you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Afterwards, Miranda summons you. It's weird to be summoned, but you can't resist her merman goons.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Thank you for coming, my dear. I have finally decided to trust you with my most important aspiration. I am destined to be Queen of Prom. The royal ascension is nigh. We must prepare. Most of my competition is naive. They foolishly assume that Prom Queen is a purely ceremonial title. Except Ursula Jr. She's proving to be quite a worthy rival. I respect that. Which is why we must destroy her reputation immediately. Any thoughts?
Damn, you're just gonna destroy her rep. Which one are you going for?
I'm gonna do the top one. I know
That's
the
what I thought.
bottom one would be the funniest option, though. But if I want to succeed, top one. It doesn't take much to make someone look bad in this day and age. You, however, are monsters and went to a total overkill. You hire a Chinese hacker to plant 10 years of pro bono work rescuing human babies from lawnmowers in Ursula's name. At recess, Dr. Babylove of the Babylove Institute appears out of nowhere and presents her with a humanitarian award. Yes, this will seriously harm her standings with the evil lawnmower creature contingent.
Ba ba ba.
That's an important voting block. They're the ones to keep the schoolyard so tidy. You gain +2 bonus and 1 smart.
Choose a video games. Dark Souls.
Let's do Dead by Daylight.
There's order is decided based on how much time you could remain alive. You were transported. I win this one.
Silver, you can permanently die in the game.
Yeah.
In Dead by Daylight, you never die.
No, you get sacrificed to an entity. Like, if the game became
Yeah.
reality, you'd die permanently, too.
No, Silver, in Dead by Daylight, you never die. Death is not an escape. You keep respawning, you keep living. and just keep going over and over and over again. Meaning, you get so many chances, you'll eventually learn how to do everything.
I feel like I would survive in Dark Souls with how much I've played.
But does that, for how much time you've played, does that carry over into like being able to do everything?
I feel like it would.
Well, for mine, we get perks, and even if you look out of shape, you can run forever.
This one's tough.
There's also the random button at the very bottom.
You know what? Let's do random.
Mammo random.
Dark Souls for the win! Oh, that's funny. Hey, this will be the first cafeteria one. You normally win the cafeteria one.
Mhm.
I go here. Your robot's there, if that's who you're going for. You find Liam bending over his burrito with intense concentration. He obviously taking a food pick to
Momogram.
his channel, the silent energy of the moon. Zoe is right behind him, peeking over his shoulder and giggling. She channels the giggling energy of the moon. Liam, this pick is all wrong. Tell the burrito to smile with its eyes and make its cheese look less melty. And add a filter. Filter more. Filter again. Why must I constantly be disturbed while taking my refined food picks? No one understands my superior sense of frame. Maybe because that's my phone you're using? Fair point. But my phone is charging. What am I supposed to do with this food in the cafeteria at lunchtime? Eat it? I think not. You purple dork. I'm just saying that if you wanted to reach true level of Tex-Mex beauty, you should have added this sticker of Jimin to your food pick. Nothing says tasty like pasting the face of a pop star next to a high school burrito. Your ego yo?
Ego.
For a moment, all three of you are admiring the Jimin sticker. Liam shakes it off and regains his composure. Let's agree to disagree. Timeless horrors. Or let's put Jimin's in your dumb food pick. Stop it. Quick, fix this burrito. Momentagram K-pop emergency. What if we use the Jimin sticker where he compliments the excellent ocean of death meaningless and the void? Your favorite food is eating oh, I don't know how to.
What are you gonna pick?
That's what I'm thinking. True K-pop fan should know. Oh, I'm gonna pick this one. Oh. I'm so glad you told me. How could I have missed this on the farm? Zoe starts blogging and earnest warning to other K-pop fans on the internet and leaves Liam alone. This gets her a bit of fandom trouble because the die-hard fans all know that Jimin's favorite food is Popeyes and his second favorite is papayas. And his second favorite food is being sexy. You think you see Liam smile for a tiny bit for a single second, but he could have been licking his fangs. He takes the food pic. It gets no faves on Momentagram, and that's just the way Liam likes it.
Sure.
Where are you going?
Let's go to the shop.
Hey, stranger.
You got $7. Are you gonna go for Bob Ross again?
Let's do. What's the book?
Necromancy. The Russian novel with an insight approach to the universe matters such as love and death.
Let's get that one.
No refunds.
Damn.
Choosing a movie.
Another movie?
Let's do Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
I'm gonna go with Fargo.
Players' orders based on how bizarre an action figure based on the selected movie would be.
Well, I think I win this one.
Yeah, yeah, you win that one. There's already action figures. Yeah. I lost that one fair and square.
Sure.
Where to?
I'll go to the gym.
Dodgeball. Everything seems lost, but you deliver and to your team, leading them to a comeback, blah blah blah. You're born natural leader, charm +2. Puts a sack over your head, throws you into a car, and drives for a few hours. They let you out and they take off the sack. Go to the first floor restroom. Damn, you were kidnapped by a mermaid.
Well,
Merida is sitting on a makeshift throne while her goons jump in and out of toilets.
I'm glad you came. My pumpkin campaign is moving on to the next stage.
Hi, Fade.
Your expertise is crucial for this pot. Most of my inner circle of fish, hardly helpful unless genetically engineered beyond recognition.
Damn.
Speaking of which, I need you to help me sneak a 3-meter tall, heavy armed cod assassin named Tresca into the school. No reason, but if you're friends with the singing harlot Ariel, you best say your goodbyes.
Which one?
Do the top one. True, as a matter of fact, I think we already have an enormous heavily armed codfish at our school. Tresca can simply kill him and take his place. As his father always says, you can't make an omelet without severe collateral damage. Silver, did you get a lot of collateral damage?
I don't know what is going on with you.
This is the sort of plan Tresca should have been able to come up with on his own. He's the assassin after all.
Congratulations on your 20th stream streak, Fade.
I almost did a lower class job. Phew, you saved my dignity. Doing a cod's job is 100 ranks beneath me, right next to being from Iceland.
What's wrong with Iceland?
Apparently everything.
You gain boldness.
Let's go.
You know, I want to go to the shop. I didn't go to the shop last time around. I have $5. Why is there?
No reason.
She looks so disgusted with that. Would it be weird if I bought the tampon because I'm trying to woo a vampire?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know, that's why I was asking.
Do what you think's best, Silver.
Oh no, my smart went down. Oh,
Oh, something's happened to me again.
damn. It's always you, Spen. You were having a quiet evening with a coconut and totally not not human flesh flavored smoothie when polyphase is in. Sup, Spen? You're planning on coming to my death day party. It's going to be lit. It's going to have all kinds of reminders of the way I died. Guillotines, quicksands, alligators, and all the food will be poisoned, of course. Wait, what? How exactly did this girl die again?
So many different ways. So many different ways.
You know, I've been thinking about it, and then I'm really into the idea of sharing my afterlife with a fellow ghost, you know? Think of all the cute ghost dates we can go on. Going to haunted house on Halloween and actually haunting them. Walking through walls to get where we want to go. Appearing in turn to reveal perspectives and truth to greedy old misers who don't appreciate the holidays. You know, all the classic ghost stuff. But I also kind of wouldn't hate dating Silver, so I guess my question to you is, when do you think her death day party will be? Please don't kill me. I don't want to date Polly. I want to date the vampire.
Do you want me to ruin this for you?
Please.
Okay.
Like, she becomes a ghost soonish, at least. I'm not super patient, but I do think her party downs and pool parties are further down as a ghost.
The bottom one.
Bottom one. A young people king knit too. But bingo, yuck. She's going to be around forever. I'm all sitting around and getting wrinkly and slow and boring and not even wanting to tweet anymore. Old people are the worst. No way I can wait that long for her to become a ghost. Oh well. I guess I'll have to move on from Silver. Or I guess... Please don't let her kill me!
I can't do much, Silver. I can't stop it from happening.
Oh god, I might be murdered this time around. Damn, usually
That's right,
when
buddy.
you mess with your friend's love life, for the lulz, you'll cock block them. You might end up getting someone killed this time. Cool! You gained one boldness.
Hooray!
Choosing a body part.
The weenus.
The heart. Player orders is based on how bearable it would be to live from now on with an extra unit of that body part attached to your forehead.
So you have a heart attached to your forehead, and I have a weenus, which is just elbow skin. I mean, I'll be fine.
I thought you were talking about somebody's dick, not the elbow.
No, Silver. No, that's not what I said.
That's what I thought you meant by weenus.
No.
I mean, if you have an extra heart, you could always just like give somebody the heart
Silver.
that's on your forehead. What?
It's on your forehead.
Yeah, but it's an extra one. It's not actually connected to any organs.
I guess.
So, like, say you needed a heart transplant, you could just rip it off your forehead and be like, here, have a heart. You know what? I'm doing random on this one. This one's too hard to choose.
You're going first.
Morning.
Let's go.
Where would I find the vampire? The classroom I can't go to because there's a shop right now. Guess I could go to the library. You spend in the library PC mining some bitcoins.
You're a crypto bro, Silver.
This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithm and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has a fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain 2 bitcoins, which is equal to 2,200. Oh, that's 2 million. Wow, brain. $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars. So plus 2 money.
Yeah.
Why is she here? I don't want her. I want the vampire. She takes off and throws it at you to get your attention. The human party convinced me I wanna be a scientist. But not just any kind, a party scientist. What kind of party science, you ask? Why, just a scientist who dedicated to discovering the secrets to the raddest party. So, a series of extremely science experiments. I aim to discover what exactly makes a party good. So I can distill whatever it is into a vial and drink it. Or, you know, just have really dope parties all the time. Anyway, I'm going to have a bar, mitzvah night, and I need your science advice. Chemistry. Later that night. Yes, I've done it. I had to tear the heart out of the atomic bomb, but I've done it. Oh. Isolated the element party from the life of the party. Now to slip this solution into the bar water supply. Oh, this doesn't seem good. All around.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I don't know what I did. Ugh. All around, you boys are becoming man, and the men are beginning to party animals. And not just all around the bar, around the city. The bar's water supply was also the city water. Oh god. I may have turned innocent children into men and men into crazy party animal monsters.
This is why we can't have nice things, Silver.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This was not what I planned. Oh. Party hard, cause seriously, damn. Local institution. Major Grim. The next day, National Hangover Day. Oh, just happened. Oh wait, I remember. Science.
Science.
Oh.
Bum.
Where are you going?
Hmm. Let's see. Let's go back to the auditorium.
Rar.
For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're heavily troubled conveying your point in a discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins you in a kick-ass musical number. So amazing that the people from whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain +2 creativity. You catch Miranda monologuing about her problems to no one. She often does this. It's like she's accustomed to having a royal scribe follow her everywhere she goes. Oh, whatever shall I do about my army? We haven't had a proper war in months, and the soldiers are becoming ever so anxious. I've tried sending the servants to give them tummy rubs and even putting extra leaves and sticks in their cages, but they kill the servants with the sticks. I never thought managing an entire branch of the military would be so challenging. How can I possibly keep my soldiers entertained?
What else? Don't kill me. What's your choice?
The top one.
Divide them up and have them practice war?
Hmm. Oh, wait.
Huzzah.
Ah, yes, a healthy live fire scrimmage. I should have no trouble organizing such thing. My lieutenant informs me that the soldiers bloody hate each other. And as an extra bonus, anyone who dies during the practice war will be guaranteed not to die in a real war. That ought to reduce casualties significantly. And as the fathers always says, any problem can be solved by dividing people into groups and making them kill each other. Never understood it until now, but they're such wise words.
I'm really questioning her sanity. Historical figures. John Wilkes Booth.
Let's go JFK.
What the fuck? Picture this. 5 years ago, this historical figure time traveled to our time, and now they live in the present times. Player order is decided based on how likely you'd buy a gossip magazine that contains hot info on how this historical figure is now in relationships with Leonardo DiCaprio. I think both are bad options.
You're right on that.
But it's Yowie. There's no you win, I win scenario. This is.
Let's just roll the dice.
Yeah, I was like, there's no good one. Oh.
Well, I'm going first. Nope, I get to eat first. Time to go say.
What is
nope,
that?
we're gonna go see the random guy. Let's go see the guy.
This one?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a Yeti. You expect the couple to want to be left alone at lunch, but they actually seem really happy to see you.
Hello, sad single loser.
Oh my gosh, Spin. We could use a little bit of help.
Oh, that's what I meant by couple. They're in it's a fungus. Oh.
A parasitical relationship.
I see this. Kat and I spent all of third period gazing longingly into each other's eyes in the bathroom mirrors. And now his eyeballs are all dried out.
Would you mind putting some drops in his eyes? His coordination isn't too great since I accidentally assimilated some of his nerves, ending in his shoulders. Happy to help you. Take a bottle of eye drops out of the couple's shared backpack and gently drift a few drops into Tate's vacant, lifeless eyes. Slowly, painfully, he lifts one of arms to give you a limp thumbs up. Oh, I love seeing him happy. Thank you so much. I can't let a good deed go unrewarded. So how about a free disease? They produce all kind of funky, wacky spores. They're toxic, but in a fun way. Why not?
I'd rather lick your weird mushroom. That's funny.
It's very, very extraordinary.
Yet for some reason, most of the students at the school don't want anything to do with a free disease. It's like they've never heard the phrase "don't look a gift disease in the mouth."
Take a deep breath.
You do for some reason. Congratulations, you're now affected with toxoplasmosis, a parasitic infection carried by cat feces. It inhibits fear, enhances risk-taking behavior, generally makes you sexy. Nice. You gain +4 boldness. Dang, I'm bold.
Damn, you are bold.
But I also have toxoplasmosis now. And I'm allergic to cats.
And you're allergic to cats! You know
Kill me.
the old joke, a robot and a vampire sitting at a cafeteria table to not eat. Friend Liam, you seem quite focused, thus I apologize for interrupting. But I cannot help noticing that you are frequently absorbed into your technology to the exclusion of all else. As a piece of technology myself, I must admit to being the synthetic equivalents of flattery. But something does not compute. I spend my days and nights longing for organic connections, trying and failing to artificially generate the sensation of being loved. But you, with the entire organism population of this high school at your fingertips, choose to instead use those fingertips to stimulate your smartphone device. It intensifies my loneliness just to watch. Lean into that feeling. Loneliness is the third coolest emotion right behind tsundere and non. Oh god, not the tsundere. I do not wish to lean into that feeling, Liam. I wish for you to lean out of it. You don't know what you're asking, Cal. Do you know how many photos are shared on Momentumgram alone every hour? 3,958,333.33 repeating. It was supposed to be a rhetorical question. But rhetorical. But you only strengthened my point with which is this. What if while I was away from my phone seeking organic connections, one of those momograms posts were too bad? Who would post a diversity condescending emoji? Who would ironically share it along with a gift of mackerel, Duncramp language, smoking a cigar? Who, I ask you, who? The internet is defenseless. Without me, I cannot miss a moment. Counterpoint, this is unhealthy and bad, and you should not do it anymore. Well, things are getting pretty heated at this cafeteria table. You better resolve the dispute one way or another before your ice cream melts. One has a superior point. I'm gonna go with the top one. You're right, friend. You are so right, friend Silver. I did not take into consideration that all friendly weak and limited mind. My mind is neither weak nor limited. You just don't understand how to properly enjoy social media the way I do. Nothing has ever been truer. Please, Liam, teach me the ways of social media. You know much more than I. I can't tell you if you're being serious or sarcastic. I assure you, my programming makes it incapable of sarcasm. I thirst for your knowledge. It is only thing in the cafeteria I thirst for. I have been waiting my whole life for this moment. I will teach you everything smart, small robot. You will absorb it all and become the ultimate social media machine, literally. Here are all the filters, which are bad. Puppy dogs, kitty cats, bunny rabbits, almost anything that has a hyphen and the first word ends in a Y, but only applies to animals. Regularly Belgi and Blurry Obscures are both excellent. The internet scam shows that many more people use a formation animal filter, making them popular, therefore making them bad. Pupil is becoming the master. Liam thrives, thrilled that you've granted him this opportunity to show off his superior taste to calculus.
Calculus, dude.
Yeah, we're just gonna call him Cal for short. And you learn a lot about how confusing your social media ideals should be. Oh, we're back to brands. Would Google be a brand?
Yes, it is technically.
I'm going with Google.
I'm gonna go with Hoyoverse.
Based on how interesting it would be for
I
the
win.
selection brand to describe its produce their own TV show. Yeah, they actually did. But yes, you do win that one. Give me Genshin Impact.
Sure.
Where are you going?
Let's go back to the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't feel you're not as good as the role requires you to be. That doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity, you also lose 3 years of your life. Worth it.
What the fuck?
You open the locker, and a cloud of gas knocks you out. You come to your senses, plummeting towards Earth, rapidly approaching terminal velocity. You fall into the school's backyard, into the hand of Miranda's biggest goons. Your classmates don't notice. It didn't work. None of them even noticed your glorious fall. People are so used to spectacles at the school. This slow ascension is tiresome. I need a glorious act, a grand gesture to secure my throne. Can you think of something while I flay my salmon? Top one. Remember West Side Story? Add guns and fire. Much guns, so much, so fire. None of the students expected a war over prom because who would? You quickly overcome their pathetic resistance. Miranda stands victorious and raises her flag in front of the school. It's the cutest death head you've ever seen. For few are left to be impressed by her victory, but those who are definitely scared enough to vote for her. Father was right. Winning elections are easy.
What the fuck? Oh.
Let's go.
Let's do that. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at the dodgeball, and she attempts to throw the ball at herself. You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and a wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reason to keep playing and gains the sense of self-worth. You gain plus BFF. Sadly, she's not a part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-scene, plus 2 charm.
Dang.
Oh, it's still Polly. Alright, we've researched this program well so far, but we're got a lot limited sample size. We need to know that we can make any party the best, not some party. Tomorrow morning we're going to crash a funeral. We can make that fun, we can make anything fun. So brainstorm time, how can we make fun back into funeral? Bounty castle. You follow the proceeding and weeping mourning into the cathedral. The pallbearer lays the coffin on its the side. Or at least they try to. As soon as they set it down, it starts bouncing around the room. And lids flap open, exposing the corpse, swallowing face and lifeless eyes. Why is everyone screaming? This was my friend's awesome idea. You can remind her that you suggested a bouncy castle. I thought you said bouncy coffin. You gotta learn to enunciate when I'm drunk. Somehow. Oh, I lost points.
Dang.
Damn. Where you going?
Oh, I have to go with Miranda. I have to see her prom take place.
Let's go.
What was the item for anyway? How do you use it?
Oh no.
You, me, silver. Pfft. I'd rather go to prom with a bag of garbage as my date. Wait. That'd be so disruptive. Thanks for the insight. Oh damn, I got rejected. Joy embracing internal solitude, my friend. Now, if you excuse me, I have a bag full of garbage to court.
It's
Oh,
okay. You've moved on from this horrible and shameful failure. You became a functional person and eventually met a sweet banshee called Ash. Shared lots of common interests, and after dating for some years, you are married. One day, in the middle of a casual conversation, you mentioned how you couldn't get a date for Monster Prom. Despite your years of happiness, your marriage couldn't endure such a pathetic revelation, and so Ash abandoned you the next day. And thus you live the rest of your life alone, sad, never forget. Monster Prom is the most important thing.
damn! My marriage ended because of my prom date.
Of course, I want to go to prom together, my Mashivalin fellow conspirator. I can't help but deeply value such a brilliant and scheming mind. It's smart to keep someone that you can be so useful at a palace intrigues close at hand. And we royalty are about to convenient and strategic marriage. Oh, I misread that. And we royalty are about as convenient and strategic marriage. So why shouldn't I be smart and strategic about prom dates too? You're also like super cute. When prom night comes, you are ready to have the night of your lives. You practiced your Venus waltz, and Miranda is deeply impressed. Even if the music is mostly electronic, you somehow Venus waltz the fuck out of it, and everyone gathers in a circle to admire your prowess. It's a magical evening. Also, you execute some more plots and assassinations together, just in case, which is fantastic bonding experience.
Bow to your queen.
You and Miranda are selected as prom royalty. And you know it's a bit cheesy to say, but Miranda's beauty is heightened by the delicacy of her enemy's blood all over her body. It's surely been a magical evening.
Oh.
I got another secret ending.
Look at all of them. I kinda wanna know who he is.
He's a werewolf.
That dude.
Mm-hmm.
Also cares about the knight. Damn. Two weeks of Monster Prom.
Hooray.
Yay, we finished the first one. Oh, unlocked.
Hmm.
12 new images in the gallery. Where's the gallery? That's what I feel like is happening to you right now, Sven.
Stop it.
Night. Fixing your sweater. Okay. All the faces. Damn. Eh?
Ooh.
Tiger.
It's a Kevin.
Oven. Hey.
It's Vladimir.
I'll take him.
He's the person that's trying to steal your date.
I'll steal him.
Wolfpack.
Another coven.
You missed the blue girl.
I miss the blue girl. Who's she?
I think her name's not Vera, but she is one of the dateable people in the next game.
Oh.
Good transitional piece.
Morgan.
Here is the 30 and a 30.
Look at all these. That's cute.
I think these are some of the people that paid the most for the game when it was getting crowdfunded.
Oh. That's cool. Oh. Well, that was the first monster game.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Hold on. I need to go do some babysitting real quick. I don't know when I'll be back,
Okay.
but we will start the next time on the second game.
Yippee.
Skippy, skippy. Thank you, chat, for coming and hanging out. It was a very early stream, so I'll catch
We'll
you.
maybe be back later.
Yeah, we might be back later for more rizzing the monsters. I managed to rizz one and fail the date. But hey,
I got both.
you got both. That's what matters. So,
But we'll be at summer camp this time.
yeah, we'll be at
Next.
camp.
Michael,
But yeah,
Jason.
I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye, chat.
Bye.